Okay, so I usually try not to make how-to videos or anything like that because I'm not nobody's superhero that knows everything. I mean, I don't claim to know anything at all. All glory goes to the Father, is what I say. Uh, so, anyways, I'll sit down back here. So I was having this situation, right, where I'm putting the rear end in, and I wanted to go with the hemi and 440 6-pack springs on the rear here, so that you get a little bit, you get 6 leaves on this side and 7 leaves on this side. My choice. I mean, I could have just went 6 and 6 and would have been fine. So what I ran into, us 73, 74 guys, isolators in between the springs for road noise and blah blah blah. We want a comfortable ride in a hot rod. Don't make much sense to me, but it is what it is. It's what they decided to do. So this sway bar is 73, 74. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a 71 and 72 sway bars are going to be different, and the bracket is going to pop up over here on this side, and then the sway bar is going to be connected like this. From what I've been seeing on the internet, I mean, don't think, like I said, I don't know. I just going off what I see. It looks like that the bracket would be up here, sticking out a little bit here, and then that bushing and the all that would be pointed down instead of up like this one is. So I went on the internet and I asked everybody. I was like, "Look, I cannot get them to on the 6. I can get it to clamp down flat. See." See how it's flat? The brackets are flat. On the 7, I could not. I tried. With the polyurethane bushings, mind you. So I went on the internet and I asked all the guys, hey, what's the solution to this? Oh, well, you just need to do 71, 72 brackets. Get rid of that junk. Okay. That's all fine and dandy and everything, but I'm not trying to get rid of this junk. I would like to leave my 73, 74 as much factory as possible. Did they put a 7 leaf on this car? I don't think so, because you're saying 440 6-pack or hemi. Did they have a 440 6-pack or hemi in a 73, 74 Charger? I don't believe so. So the place I bought them from, they advertise them for this car. You hit the button and it says these fit this car. I think they're wrong. So anyways, someone else suggested, oh, it's them polyurethane bushings. They're holding it up. They won't let it compress. Put the factory rubber ones back in there and you should be able to do it. So I did. I put the factory rubber ones back in. No such luck. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was closer when before it was an inch with the polyurethane bushings. It was a ½ inch with the factory rubber ones in that are already smashed down. See this pile? I run a set of U-bolts, cranking these things down. Went and got my long ratchet and my impact, and was trying everything to get them to squish up. No such luck. Run a set of U-bolts. Okay, I was looking at it and I was like, well, you know what? A guy could probably put a washer in that bottom piece or the bottom bracket. You know how they got the bigger holes for the 73, 74 for the bushing to go through. I was thinking, leave the bottom bushing out, put a washer in there where it would align with the pin, and then tighten it down and just have the top isolator in there. Because the way it was with that top isolator in there, that thick one, that polyurethane one, the leaf was level with the bottom of the bracket. And I was like, well, you know what, that might work. But then I wrapped my head around a little bit more and I was like, I wonder if I can cut these polyurethane bushings in half. Because that's what I was lacking. I mean, it was like, you know, this much off of each one would allow it to close up. And that's what happened. So you can see I got the 7 leaf on this side, and it is smashed here. So that worked out. Now, like I said, is it right? Hell, I don't know. Did they offer the 7 on here? I don't think so. Did I make it work? I think it's going to. So, this is what I done. Pretty much I cut them in half. So, that's where I cut it. It was about halfway. Are they perfectly straight? No, but who cares? I mean, they're smashed in between there. So it doesn't really matter what I use. I use the Sawzall with a wood blade on it. And then they was flopping around everywhere and I couldn't get it to hold still. So I got out a piece of square tubing that was about the size of the bushing. And then I clamped it down in my vise, and that gave me the ability to slice it. Okay, so anyways, I thought I'd show that because I've been out here for a while wasting time when I should have been doing something over here on this, because I want to get this in primer, but it's everything to get this garage up to temperature today. 64 degrees in here, and I think I can probably get it to temperature, because I would really like to shoot some primer on these ball-headed spots, because it's going to get down freezing over the weekend, and I'm not really trying to maintain this garage at a decent temperature where I don't get any kind of flash rusting or anything. So that's my next goal, is to mix up some primer and get some primer on this thing. It is what it is. Alright, this video is going to be dedicated for the, I guess you would call it, super stock springs. I guess it would be similar to them. I don't know if super stocks are longer or not, then you might have to do some other stuff. This is for the 440 and hemi, 440 6-pack and hemi springs that they used on, I guess, 60 something all the way, they claim, to 73, which I like I said, I'm calling bull crap. I'm calling that they didn't never have on these cars, because I did look at a couple broadcast sheets that a guy put on there, and it showed that the 440 car had the same spring on both sides. Alright, that's where I'm at with it. Thought I'd show you guys, because I looked all over, videos, whatever I could find. Nothing out there in this big world of how to put a 7-leaf spring on the passenger side of a 73 to 74 Dodge Charger with the isolators. Night night.